Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series. I'm Chills504 and this is TerraFirmaCraft. Alright guys, so the intro was actually done in my creative world. Where we are now is at the very beginning. I just spawned facing that tree, and as I said, this is TerraFirmaCraft. So I got inspired to do this from watching Generic B, and he has the new hardcore quest mode that he's actually doing, and it inspired me to check out the old one and see what it was about. Now I've heard some crazy things about this and how difficult it can be, and also some people might say how boring it can be, because it is not your typical Minecraft. And what I mean by that is you can't punch wood. You can't just make planks. In order to get things, you need to collect little stones, sticks, which you get as I was punching the leaves there. You just probably saw a few sticks fall down. And you actually have to make tools. So I've been playing some of the modded series. If you haven't checked it out yet, I've been playing the... oh boy, I can't even remember the name of it now. TerraFirmaCraft. I've been playing that for the last couple of weeks, and this is probably the complete opposite of what Hermitcraft is. It's going backwards, I guess you could say, because it's definitely not something that you're gonna be like super OP and have everything automated. This is doing everything yourself and doing it by hand. Now, I have watched a few Generic's videos, and I've seen him and B-Dubs kind of play around and do a few things in it. And I saw a bit of Etho's Let's Play that he had. And let me get that rock. So I have a general idea on how to get started, but everything else from that point forward, I really have absolutely no clue. You know, I know how to do some of the basic mapping and make some of the very basic tools, but I don't know how to do anything else. You know, I haven't gone in and done a whole bunch of research, so this is really just going to be me kind of fumbling around, doing a whole new experience, checking out the wiki as I go through, and just trying to learn as much as I can as I go through. I like doing these series blind, just because it gives you a little bit more of an experience, and you're not just sitting there going, yeah, I know how to do everything, and you know, it just makes it that much more interesting for me anyways, and hopefully for you guys, because you know, I want you guys to give me the feedback as well, and be like, hey, this is how you do that, this is how you do this. So that's the goal for this series here, is to hopefully get some help from you guys. And you know, I hopefully won't be derping my way through this too much. So as you can see, basically what I'm trying to do is gather as many rocks and twigs as I can, so I can actually start getting set up on the things I need. You can knock over plants and you don't get your typical thing. See, oh, well, goldenrod, I guess that is a typical thing, but by breaking some of the grass, you'll actually get different kinds of seeds and stuff like that. You have to plant your crops, but your food can go bad and spoil, so it's definitely not the easiest thing to do. I'm gonna grab all these sticks while I'm here. Geez, there's quite a bit. Looks like I'm gonna be pretty well set off. Did I get that? For at least the first night anyways, as long as I can get situated here. So what you do in order to get yourself started when it comes to the actual tools is, when you got these stones in your hand, you right click, and then what you can do, I believe, in order to make a knife, you do this here. And see, you get stone knife blade. Now you can go into your inventory. No, I want twigs. And then you got yourself a knife. Okay, now to do the, believe an axe is this. Yes. Okay, so we got ourselves an axe. And I think the last thing I'll do is a shovel. Oh, forgot the bottom one. There. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make another axe because I'm definitely going to need it. Oh geez, I forget already. Yeah. Because one thing you'll actually see is the axes don't actually last that long. So that's why I've made 3. Because, yeah, you'll see. So this is going to be my first attempt, like I said. I don't have any experience with it. And I've watched a few videos, so this is like pretty much the extent of what I know. There's some really cool dynamics that are involved with the game, so you'll actually start to see what some of those are as we go through, and I'll explain to you what they are and just what you can actually do to, you know, progress. One other thing I can actually make is, oh no. No, that's not it. Okay, you could make a javelin. Alright, so now what you can do is you take a knife, and if you stab the grass, you're going to actually get straw. Okay, now this is basically what you're going to use to make your first base. You know, unless you happen to get lucky and stumble across, you know, a pre-made structure, which I don't even know if they even exist, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go nuts and basically carve down a bunch of grass. And then at least that way I'll have some form of protection. What my plan to do is, because this is going to take a lot of resources to actually get what you need to make the blocks. Because for every 4 of these, you only get 1 block. So it's not going to be something where you can just kind of carve down a whole bunch of stuff and be done with it. I'm gonna try to let's cut down this tree here. So what you're gonna do, you'll see it'll actually take quite a bit of time, and the durability on the axe doesn't actually drop until the tree is dropped. But the good news is you take out 1 and you get the entire tree. Okay, so I'm gonna just take out a couple different trees. The other thing that you're going to have to be able to get into is finding some type of ore, like copper or bismuthinite, I think it is. And you'll be able to cut the logs into actual planks. Let's just get as much of this as we can. Okay. So the plan, like I was saying, is to build up against a mountain. That way I'll have 1 wall already completed. Because, as I said, it's going to be pretty difficult. Whoa. Yeah, I could build in there, but that's just proper spawning ground for a ton of mobs. Now, in order to control... Whoa, this thing goes all over. Am I completely surrounded? My goodness. Okay, I'm going to head out towards this way. Because you'll see I have 3 bars right above my my toolbar. Or my GUI. And what those are is I actually have the red one, which is my health. You saw it was started off at around 1,000. And now it's down to 991. So as you're going through and you're doing things, you'll actually lose your full health. So you do have to continue to be able to eat and such like that. The other one, the blue, is your water level. The green is your hunger. Now, depending upon the water, you might be able to just drink right out of here. And you do that by right-clicking. And see, I can't, because this is actually a part of the ocean, which is too high in salt. So I need to find myself some sort of a freshwater area that I can actually go. This is cool. That's not something I can break. That is clay. That is the other thing you need a lot of. because that's how you're going to make your jug and your tools, everything else. So I'm going to gather up as much of this as I can, because when you're sitting there throughout the night, what you're going to want to do is try and craft as much of the casings that you can, so that you can actually start making the, I think they're called molds. You're going to want molds to be able to make your tools, because you have to make like a pickaxe head, you have to make a better axe head, because you saw how much it actually took to actually cut down those 2 trees. Now granted, I still have quite a bit of durability left on my axe, but it took forever. So in order to improve not only their durability, but the speed at which you chop down trees, you got to get the better ores. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of clay here. We still have to find a water source, and we still need some sort of food. So I'm going to continue looking around for plants and such like that. Looks like night is almost upon us. So I'm going to try and find a spot that we can hide. Looks like there's some plants up there. Saw up on top of there. Anywhere I can get up. Oh no, that's rocks. Alright, we are going to have to find some food quick, otherwise I'll starve throughout the night. There's a pig there, but you can't just eat raw pig. I'm going to have to kill you with my axe. And you see, it's not just killing a pig with your fist. You're actually going to have to fight and kill it. So you hear there's crickets in the background. You might not, because I got my volume down, but in order to punch a pig, it's going to take a lot. Come here, pig. I'm not done with you. Hey. Oh, oh, I took damage too. Alright. So we got that. Now the thing I want to do, I actually saw an island, just that little tiny one there. I'm going to run around to that side there. We'll camp out there for the night, because I think that might be the safest spot, and we won't actually have to build any kind of a structure. And from there, I'll start to make some of the casings that I need. I'll show you the basics on how to actually start making ceramic molds and jugs and stuff like that. Now I might have to pause the video while I actually go and do research on how to actually do some of the like the jug and the different basin and stuff like that. So you can see here also, let's see, left control, there's no rot on that right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fire. So the first thing I'm going to need is a fire starter. So there's that. And then what you do, we'll get that stick there. Let's make the fire, because I'm going to make something probably like right here. So let's make the fire, say, right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to toss out 3 sticks. Okay, and then you use your right click with the fire starter. And eventually they'll start. So right click on it, and then what you can do is you can take one of your logs, let's just take an ash log, put it in there, and then you're going to take your pork chop and you're going to put it in there. Now see, I can't take another one and throw it in there. It only does one at a time, and it tells you the temperature. So it goes from cold to warm, and you can see there's a little bar on the top of it right there, and that actually tells you what the temperature is. Once that gets right to the top, it'll actually be cooked, but you have to be careful. I believe if you cook it too much, you can burn it and it loses some of its value. One good thing is, though, is you can see it says 48.4 ounces out of 160, and this is 20. If I can actually combine these two. Jeez, I'm hearing some like jungle type music. Alright, so now the other thing I can do is I can start doing some of the clay molds. So again, with the clay, I believe with the clay in my hand, I right click on it. One of the ones I know is a vessel, which is this here. So I have a clay vessel, which is a medium vessel. I'm going to do the same thing again, because this can actually hold 4 items in it, which would be good for food, for smelting and stuff like that. Now, if you actually screw up, you lose. See, 49, it already took 5 away. So in order for me to do a jug, I believe it is this. Uh-oh. No, I think I screwed that one up. Nope. Can I make anything else? Anything. Something. No. So I lost those 5 pieces of clay. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention and my pork chop's done. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm going to do, because my hunger, you can see I got those little squirrelies around me. That means I smell. You know, what it means is that the hunger is actually setting in. So again, now the fire's not warm enough, so I'm going to have to put another log on. This will actually heat it up. Thank goodness this is actually the bigger of the 2. So once the temperature gets back up, it'll start cooking it. So this seems to be a pretty safe spot. You know, we won't get attacked, hopefully, by any mobs, and if we do, we'll be able to swim away. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to find out how to do the jug, and I can also make some clay molds. Now, one of them, I believe, is the pickaxe, which is just this here. So you have a clay pick mold. And the shovel is the opposite of what it was when we were doing it with the stick. Okay, I'm going to get out of this. Very hot. Okay. Medium well. Perfect. Alright, so we have enough food that we're not actually going to die. The only problem is my my thirst might become an issue. So like I said, I'm going to pause the video. I'll do the shovel. So like we were doing the outline before, now you're actually going to do the casing for it. So there. Now you have a clay shovel mold. The axe was I think it was the center one. Uh-oh, I think I screwed that one up. Yeah, I did. Nope. Did I? Yeah, I did. It's that piece there that I messed up. Alright guys, let me bring you back once I get these things completed. What I'll do is I'll put those away. There, now my food's nice and cold. No, I'm going to eat that. I don't want to put it there. See, and what you're doing is you're actually taking bites of it. So if I check on it again, it was 48 ounces. Now it's 33.4. I could have swore I just heard a skeleton. So each bite, it takes some pork off of it. So I'm at about half, which isn't too bad. The other thing was the straw. So you can see here, you get thatch. But for a full stack, you only get 16. So definitely not the greatest. So let me go and check the wiki. I'll find out how to make a jug, and also figure out how to do the proper axe one as well. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright, so what I'm going to work with here is the clay jug, the clay vessel, and I think I'll do the large vessel. Oh, what are you throwing that away for? Alright, so what you do is you hold your sneak button, usually shift, and then I think left click, and you can put one. Oh, geez, only one of those vessels in there. There, give me that back. Okay, we won't do that yet. The most important thing is to get that jug. So I'll do the bowls. Oh crap! My soybean's gone. Huh. I gotta remember to keep watching that. Alright, so what I can do is put a clay jug in there, a vessel in there, another vessel, and then I can put one of my bowls in there. And then what I do is I take the straw, and I'm gonna need this some sort of wood. So what I take the straw and then right click in here 8 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm gonna put on another log strictly for the reasons of light. So let's just do that. Oh, I'll have to start it again. There we go. Okay, so we got light again. So I put in 8 pieces of straw. And then what I'm going to do is take, I think it's 8 pieces of wood. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, same thing. You take your fire starter. And it starts like this. I really hope that this doesn't catch that thatch on fire. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, it does. It does. Oh, my God. Get out. Get out. Get out. Holy crap. Okay, so our first base is now going up in flames. That is awesome. Alright, I saw Etho do this and didn't look like it caught his stuff on fire. He was using wood, mind you, so I'm getting like slaughtered here by my own fire and stuff. Okay. This is a pretty wicked fire. I'm gonna just try and save as much of this as I can. Oh, dog, don't run into fire. What are you doing? Hey, doggy, come here. Come here. Oh, you dumb dog. Okay, let's go give him a little bone. Make him happy. Come here. Can I not give you a little bit of that? Oh, well. Okay, there's no decay on that. I'm gonna eat this myself. How much do I have left? 3 ounces? There you go, doggy. Alright. Alright, so we survived 2 nights now. We almost set ourselves on fire by trying to do this. But regardless, now we have this going. I think this takes quite a bit of time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the episode here, and next time we come back we'll have all the jugs and everything, because right now they're clay, and by putting in that whole little, I guess it's sort of like a forge, you're turning the clay into ceramic. So it does take some time, and it is sort of like real life time, so it takes like 18 hours in game to do. So this probably won't be ready until just before nighttime again. So I'm going to remember where this is, or probably just stay here until the next episode, and this will hopefully go out by the time I start. And we'll hopefully have ourselves some sort of jugs and storage system to be able to put our newfound food, and also be able to smelt these little ores, which I'll do a little bit of research into the limonite and see what that's good for, and also what I can do with these hides, because they don't stack, so you know, taking up space that we need. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's only gonna probably be maybe once or twice a week that I do this. Just doing this as a little bit of a side project. I really enjoyed the TerraFirmaCraft series, and you know, I wanted to try going the opposite direction and doing things instead of completely OP. I wanted to do something just where it was absolutely insanely difficult. And like Generic B said, it's not necessarily that it's more realistic. Oh, come here, dog. What are you doing? Get in the water. Jesus. It's not necessarily more realistic. It's just that it's more believable. And I like the way that he described that because it completely made sense to me, where it was like, yeah, you know what? We can't exactly just punch a tree down with our fist, and we can't exactly just, put a random old stone. Wow. Might have actually found something pretty good here. If we can find a way to make a pickaxe. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to doing the next one. Have yourselves an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.